Hey guys, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to thank you so much for the continuous support, suggestions and phone calls. Today's vlog is out in Pope Maria St. Mary, where we're collaborating with RADA under their production incentive program that is putting out a silage making training for farmers. It's an excellent program that teaches farmers a fodder conservation technique that can allow them to have fodder in storage in times of prolonged drought or prolonged rainfall. The aim of this exercise is to teach farmers the best methods and the key steps in silage production so that they can have this now transferred to their farm and prepare themselves for these harsh conditions. Silage is an excellent method for farmers to uptake because not only that it preserves fodder, it will also set the tone for us moving forward into a total mixed ration system where fodder now is more consistent in our diet and we can play around with different ingredients and create a national balanced diet that we want for our small ruminant sector and our large ruminants. So guys, watch this vlog with us and let us big up Mr. Edwards, the RADA St. Mary Livestock Officer. Call him, guys.
Alright, so today we hosted our first silage training. We'll be having a series of silage trainings. This is an effort to educate farmers about the importance of feed conservation. Now in dry season, we realize that a lot of these farmers have issues with access to feed, you know, because usually in summers we are in a bit of drought and the grass don't get sufficient water to survive. So, you know, we are introducing this to them, and this is in part with RADA and the Ministry of Agriculture with their effort to, you know, assure farmers feed security. And as you see, we are going into the ministry is pushing an AI program, and if we're pushing for more animals, we must have more feed for them. So I believe personally it's a good initiative, and farmers have shared with me that it is a very good initiative, and we want to continue our support to these farmers. We want to continue to provide the technical support to them, the technical inputs whenever we receive, and we want to thank our partners and you know, those who continue to help us. Hypro, which is our host for our silage production, and also other agencies. Today we had Delta Supplies who showed farmers how their equipments were used. But overall, I think the farmers are very interested, and overall, I think, you know, based upon feedback from them, it was a well done training, and they had learned a lot, and they are hoping that we have an ongoing program as it relates to feed conservation methods.
What I like is that RADA really putting together, well, RADA's always tried to put together solid programs for farmers. If it's to provide them with fertilizer, provide them with tank, or with, you know, animal, with machinery. But one of the greatest thing RADA do for is to give them the technical support. Technical support is very expensive. I can. And to let you out. Like a pick when you want. Which one are you from? Alright, wait now. Alright, wait now. Make me come in right here. So I agree with both farmers. And let me tell you how I see it. Grazing, I think, is definitely the most ideal for the animal. Why? It's more comfortable. It's like him back in them habitat. The best positives I get from out of grazing too is that it costs you less. Right? Because the animal go out there and pick what he want. You don't have to spend money on weed whacker to go cut it. You have to transport it. So his system might be cheaper. But the disadvantage of his system is that him do have no control over him diet, like how this one have control over him diet. You know what I'm saying? He can go pick what he wants and give the animal then. Yeah. So highly likely his animals might look way healthier, grow much faster compared to him. Yeah. But his one might just be a cheaper production system. And that's a big debate we're having right now. And which system is going to make we create a commercial small ruminant sector?
And in other words, the price sometime when we get somebody who will make that up, you won't get people to get that.
When you have excess grass, you can let them out and make them pick what they want. But when the time gets, especially now December time, I advise all farmers to lock up them animals. Man, after the goat right now, after the cow right now, it's the best time to lock them up. And if you have silage, you know, if you run out every day go cut grass, you have it in storage now, can feed. Then we'll go back to something because I hear guys talking about forages and I hear you talk different here. I want everybody here until we out. Tell me a grass or a thing that you use on your farm that you think is excellent and we can discuss it. So we're not start right here, so we talk a lot, we start to be silent man right. Give me one grass that you know about so we can talk. Where you use on your farm or where you see about them eat?
Well, we can get up.
Give me one alone, a lot of people here.
We give you king. We give you
King grass. Who know king grass?
The same grass we call similar grass.
No,
Napier. Alright. You see king grass, Napier grass, elephant grass is the same family. Them name Pennicito. So them come from the same, it's like cousins. But they differ. The Napier give you more leaf. That's what I like with the Napier grass. You get way more foliage on it compared to the king grass. Why I like the king grass, you get a lot more biomass from it. Yeah. And it grows fast, it drought tolerant, every 6 weeks, it tall like so.
Yeah.
I love the king grass. So we know about king grass. I think that is probably what you even have in here now, is either king grass or Napier grass, a Pennicetum species. Good to make your silage. Give me a grass, Papa. Bamba?
Grass.
Which grass that? I don't know the name.
Similar one like that.
Oh, same as that. Same. Guinea grass. Alright, so everybody know guinea grass. We have guinea grass all over. You know the grass them call Mombasa? You hear about it, deer board push it. It was in the media one time. Mombasa is the same guinea grass. It's just an improved cousin. African Star, who know African Star, that famous. My supervisor father bring that into Jamaica. Dr. Mato, his father Sam Mato is who bring African Star.
Yeah, and dead.
You know the difference between the African Star, the Pangola, because Pangola and similar.
They look similar. Alright, them look alike from this. African Star look totally different from Pangola.
No.
Totally different.
No.
Yeah, man. Totally different. Finer and tall. Pangola is more leaf.
Yeah, more leaf. Yeah. But listen to the difference where you can know African Star different from Pangola. Angola at the joint it has a purple look.
Yes, that's true.
And the African Star now have the
Not
African
that
Star
purple
look green.
That is true.
But the African Star is a more powerful running grass.
Yes.
The Pangola have this.
I love how him say that though, and that's how we identify, it's the morphology. So him talk about that specific purple color him see in the joints or even on the leaf, make it so tell him say it's Pangola grass.
Yeah.
Pangola grass African Star to me, because me work with them, totally different. African Star just longer, tiny leaf. Pangola is strictly nice leaves, them sometimes even purple. So that's how me identify them. So African Star, come, we'll go down the line. Papa, give me a grass where you use on your farm. Because more everybody talk to me today.
Guinea grass.
What kind of grass?
Guinea grass.
Guinea grass. Alright, we talk about guinea grass.
African Star, we use
They call it buluis.
We run like a potato.
a potato.
Like potato.
Yeah, a white stick.
Wild stick. Okay, wild stick. We want some grass. And we want little water in one bucket to make a mix.
Which one like grass?
No, a bucket with water.
Yeah, my grass.
The grass to it. It depends on the can't put in water. And then who want to work with me? I will take a partner.
Yeah, we work with it.
Alright.
I know you like that one.
Yeah, man, we don't want to. Me and you have a bit the backside, so maybe you get backside.
We can make it like part of
And them, what I can jump. Just imagine that these white buckets are the people who jump. Because we can't do if not, you can try it, then not kind of pricey and try them like so. No, I get them down next spot.
today was about making silage. What I have here from the program is that silage, we should have silage for the storing of feed when feed is short. Now, our silage is made via grass and molasses. In the case that we cannot find molasses, we can use a substance known as EM1. When you use EM1, the silage is completed at a faster rate, which is about 21 days. When you use the molasses, the silage will go up to 6 weeks. The silage has to be tightly compressed, and free from oxygen. Oxygen will allow it to spoil. To reduce the amount during fermentation, it will allow it to spoil. So you try to compact it as tight as possible, whether it be in bags or whether it be in buckets. For maybe larger commercial production, you could use drums and compact it tightly in. So after 6 weeks, you pull open. If you see, before that, we try to avoid spoilage, getting some spoilage on top, so we apply a little more molasses to the top of it. The molasses is mixed at a ratio of 1 to 1. So if you have 1 gallon of molasses, you put 1 gallon of water. After that now, we would pull our silage after 6 weeks, depending on what is in here. And it has to be introduced to the animals gradually, not on a faster rate. If there are problems with the silage being fed to animals, for example, when you introduce it, you would use a 70-30 ratio, 70 to 30% silage, until you gradually increase it 50-50, then to 30-70, and then out. You would be given complete silage. If you tend to have a problem, especially with diarrhea or running belly, you could use one of 3 things. It's either you induce some mineral oil, you use some baking soda, or you use back some dry grass to stabilize the stomach of the animal. And that is what I have learned today.
Thank you for spending the time in terms of empowering our farmers. We know that once our farmers are empowered, we know that they will go a far way. So once you have knowledge, you are bound to succeed. You don't have knowledge, you are going to perish. And so for this, what we are doing, the drive that we're having also, where Mr. Edwards is concerned, our more than able livestock officer for the parish, we want to just big him up in the effort that he has made. And I know that this is not going to be the only one, but there are going to be others that will be rolling out. And I hope that you are just as enthusiastic as possible to come to our other trainings that we're going to have and just empower yourself. Because I know that the COVID will not last forever, and I want to see you guys out by Demby. I want to see the production that you have. I miss seeing all of these animals that you have spent so many months trying to prepare and have them out there and winning some money. I know somehow I miss little money part want to get. So we're hoping that all of that will come back, but we're hoping that with this knowledge, that in terms of the quality of the animal, that it will even increase even more now that you have learned another technique in terms of how you're going to feed your animal and how you're going to make it from scratch. So I'm quite sure that all of you know exactly how to do your silage. And that is going to be a plus for you going forward. So without any further ado, I would just like to thank Mr. Brown for his awesome
put on 2 more and then they can come back in. The drum. That's the benefit today.
No, hold on, jump, man.
Compact.